everyone, I'm Diet, and welcome to Yes, I'm recording a video.
Oh, I'm coming. I gotta show you something.
OMG, I cannot believe this is happening.
Mom, you got a lot of stuff.
Okay.
Mom,
Yes.
look at this scarf.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you like this scarf?
It's $47.99.
No, it's on sale. It's only $30.
Yeah, why are you going to order that?
Cause winter, it's about to be cold. You need to wrap.
You can make a scarf. Why don't you just crochet you one?
What?
Crochet needles, yarn. Why don't you just crochet you one?
I don't know how to do that.
Okay, well, today I'm going to teach you everything you need to know. Crochet 101. Coming up next.
Oh, you doing a video? Oh, coming up next.
Hi everyone, I'm Diet, and welcome back to Turtle Creativity. Today, we're going to class. That's right, Crochet 101. So, for today's class, you're going to need some supplies. Your supplies, a ball of yarn, and some hooks. So, let me explain our supplies that you would need. So, I am using the redheart Super Saver. What I want to do is I want to explain some things about our yarn. On the back, there are 4 pictures that I want to bring to your attention. The first one says medium and it has the number 4 on it. So what exactly does that mean? That means that this strand of yarn is made up of 4 smaller pieces of yarn to create this weight of yarn. The next picture has a picture of a hook. It's actually a crochet hook. This hook says I-9. So what Redheart is telling us is that it recommends an I-9 when you are creating projects using this yarn. The next picture is 2 pictures of needles, and it has the number 8 on it. What that picture is of knitting needles. So when you are knitting a project, it recommends that you use the size 8. Next to it, it talks about the care of this yarn. So it has X on the yarn, and it also gives you some more information about the proper care of when you produce a project. Also, what I want to point out is it has a pattern on it. So most yarns come with a free pattern that you can follow to create a project. Not every ball of yarn comes with it, but this one did. Now later on, I will teach you how to read a pattern, and we will do a project from start to finish following a pattern. Now, these are not knitting, they're crocheting hooks. So each hook that I have has a letter and a size on it. So this will tell you the size of this needle. Now when you're reading a pattern, it will tell you, again, like this ball of yarn said that we will need an I-9. And I definitely have an I-9. So with that said, our ball of yarn and our hook for today, I believe class is in session. All right, welcome back. So we're going to get started. I'm going to pull out some of the yarn. And today I'm going to show you how to do a slip knot. So with the yarn, we're going to wrap the yarn around. Now this is the way I do it. Everybody has different methods, but this is the way that I like to do it. Taking the yarn, picking it up, making a loop, So there's our loop. Putting 2 fingers through, and you're going to pull up, and then you're going to put the needle, the hook through. That is our first slip knot to go onto the hook. Now let's take it off, and we're going to do it again. So pick up the yarn, make a small loop, pinch your 2 fingers through, pull up a piece of the yarn, take your needle, put it through, and then pull down. And when you make your first slip, your hook should be able to move. All right, now we're going to go into chaining. When you're chaining, it begins your foundation of any project that you're going to do. So let's start off with making some chains. Wrapping the yarn around, you're going to pull through the first loop. That's your first chain. Let's do it again. Wrap your yarn around your hook. Pulling through, your yarn will get into where the hook is, and you're going to pull it through the loop that you just created. Let's do some more. Pull the yarn over the hook. Pull the hook down through the loop. We now have 1, 2, 3 chains. Let's chain some more. Putting the yarn over the hook, pulling down, that yarn kind of catches that piece of yarn. You're going to pull it all the way through the loop, yarn over again, putting it down. Let's keep on chaining. Yarn over, pull down. Yarn over, pull through. And when you're doing this, you want to make sure that you're staying consistent with your size of the chains that you're making. Let's go ahead and create some more. Yarn over and chain. All right. Now I'm going to kind of create some more. And so that we can have a good size for me to show you. All right. So there is my chains. And this is our foundation chain. Now what I want to do is I'm going to now show you how to do a single crochet. So let's take our hook. We're going to yarn over. Yarn over. And we're going to skip the first chain and we're going to go into the second one. Going to pull through. Oops, everything came off the yarn. Let's do it again. All right, now that you have your chains done, we're going to go into a single crochet. So what we're going to do is, skipping the first chain, you're going to put your needle into the foundation chain. You're going to pull down, and you're going to have 2 pieces of yarn on your hook. Yarn over and pull through both of those loops. Let's do that again. Putting the needle down into your foundation, pull through. You have 2 on your chain, on your hook. Yarn over and pull through. Going into your foundation again, pulling through, 2 pieces of yarn on the hook, yarn over and pull through. Let's continue on until we reach the end. And again, this is a single crochet, making sure that you go into each one of the loops at the bottom. And I'm going to slow myself down. Pulling through so you can see, yarn over, pull through. Hook into the foundation. Your hook, see how your hook is grabbing that yarn? 2 on the hook, yarn over, pull through both. Needle into the foundation, 2 on the hook, yarn over, pull through. Sticking your needle in, pull up, and yarn over. I need to kind of pull out some more of my yarn. All right. Oops. Put your needle in, pull up, 2 is on the hook, pull through. Needle in. And we're going to continue till we get to the end. Making sure that you go into each one of the hooks. I'm sorry, the chains. And a lot of times that first foundation can be a little tricky, but don't give up. Keep going. Because the one good thing about crocheting, especially when you start off, if you don't like it, just take it out and start again. It's okay. I'm not going to tell you how many times I had to start over when I first started. And in fact, sometimes, even now, I have to look at a project and take it out and start again. All right, so that is our first stitch. There we go. And now you're able to see the chains a little bit easier. So now what we're going to do is we're going to chain up. So we're going to do 1 chain up, yarn over, pull through, 1 chain. And we're going to turn our work over. Now look at that. Now, we're going to skip this one and go into this chain. Again, we're going to do some more single crochets. Let us begin. Skipping this one, going into the second one from the hook. So not your first one, but you're going into your second one. So needle into your project, yarn over, and pull through both. Needle through, and see, you can easily see where your needle is going to go through this time versus when we first started. So needle, go push through, pull, 2 is on the hook, yarn over, and pull through. Needle, go through your chain, pull up, there's 2 on the hook, yarn over, and pull through. Take your hook, go through your project, pull, there's 2, yarn over, and pull through. Let's do it again. Push it through. The hook grabs the yarn, it goes on top. Yarn over, pull through. Needle goes through, that hook grabs that piece of yarn, 2 up, yarn over. Let's go ahead to the end. And once we get to the end, we are going to, once we get to the end, I'm going to show you another stitch, which is called a double crochet. And you don't have to worry about going fast. Take your time and make sure that you're not missing any of your chains. All right, I'm going to slow myself down for these so that you can, if you need to see it again. Your hook will go through, pull through, 2 is on your hook, yarn over, pull through. Hook will go through, pull through, yarn over. Last one. Nope, nope. There's one more. And what you're going to do is chain 1 and turn. There we go. Look at that. All right, friends. Next, let's go into a double crochet. So for the double crochet, we're actually going to chain 1 more, skipping 2, 1, 2, and that's going to act as our first crochet. Now, the difference between the double and the single, when we did the single, we would have just went ahead and put our hook through this hook. But this time, we're going to yarn over first, then go in and pull through. You will notice that there is 2, not 2, but 3 pieces of yarn on the hook. You're going to yarn over and you're going to go through 1, 2. Now you still have 2 pieces of yarn on your hook. Yarn over and go through both of those again. So now we have done a double crochet. Let's do it again until we get to the end. So what do? Yarn over, put your hook into the next loop, the next chain space. 3 is on the hook. 1, 2, 3. Let's yarn over. We're going to pull our hook through 1, 2. 2 is on the hook. Yarn over, pull through 2. Let's go again. Yarn over, put your hook through the next chain space, which is here. Yarn over, go through 1, 2 loops. 2 is still left on the needle. Yarn over, go through 2. Let's do it again. Yarn over, next chain space, pull through, 3 is on the hook. Yarn over, go through 2, 1, 2. Yarn over, 1, 2. Do it again. Yarn over, go through the next chain space. Yarn over, go through 2, go through 2. Now, let's look at those stitches. As you can see, they are taller than the single crochet. I'm going to pull out some more of my yarn. And let's continue. Yarn over, go into the next chain space. 3 is on your hook. Yarn over, go through 2, go through 2. All right, let's continue on till we get to the end. Now, my friends, with these simple techniques, you can take these 3 stitches that I taught you, which is chaining, a single crochet, and a double crochet, and you can take these 3 stitches and make a beautiful project. So like the scarf that Miss Jasmine came running in the craft room wanting to purchase, you can definitely take these stitches and make a beautiful scarf. And of all the stitches, I would say I definitely use the double crochet in most of my projects because it works up fast. It still gives you a nice tight project look. And it works up fast. All right, so let me show you what I've done. And now I'm going to slow it down for these next three so we can do it together. All right, so what will we do? Yarn over, go into our next chain space. 3 is on the hook. Yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over, pull through 2 more. All right, what do we do? Yarn over, put your hook through the next chain space. Yarn over, pull through 2, and pull through 2. Again, yarn over, go into that next chain space, pull through 2, and pull through 2. We've come to the end. We're going to chain up 1 and 2 because we're doing a double crochet. Now look at that. What do you think, my friends? I think we have a beginning of a great project. Let's go ahead and do another row of double crochets, and then we can tell you what we're going to do next. So are we ready? So 1, 2, we're going to go down into this space, yarn over, and we're doing double crochets. And we're not skipping any of our chain spaces. We're making sure we're putting a double crochet in each chain space. All right. You're going to keep on going. All right, so with that oopsie, just take it out. I'm going to do it again. And let me stop and show you how I'm holding my needle. Your needle should be kind of flat with your project. That's why I'm holding it just like that. Yarn over. See how my needle is kind of, this is the guideline. It's flat to my project. And I'm holding it with this hand. And I'm kind of holding my project as well. Pulling out some more yarn here. And we're going in, through, yarn over again. Yarn over, 3's on the hook, yarn over, pull up 2, pull up 2. Continue on till you get to the end. All right. We're almost there. Continue on. Now, for those of you who are out there, what colors of scarves or blankets would you use? What's your favorite color that you would be using when crocheting? Definitely put it in the comments so that I can see what favorite color that you would use when creating your first project. All right, we're at the end. I'm going to go ahead and just turn it, and then I'm going to show you. All right, so there we have it. We have our first chain. Let me get this right here. So we have our first chain, which is our foundation chain. We did 2 rows of single, then we did 2 rows of double. And let's go ahead and finish it off with 1 single crochet. So we're only going to do chain up 1, and then we're going to skip the first one from the hook. And remember, when you're doing just 1 single chain, you're just putting your needle through, pull up, yarn over, and come through both of those. So let's go ahead and finish our sample project with a single crochet in each one of the chain spaces. And when I say chain spaces, that is this portion right here. That is a chain space. So needle through, do you hear my angel in the background? She heard a noise. And that's okay. Because the one thing about the beautiful, wonderful dogs, if you're a dog owner, they will definitely let you know if they hear something that shouldn't be, or alert you if somebody's coming close to your house. Wonderful animals they are. So I love her. All right, my friends, let's keep on going. Pulling through. Pulling out some more yarn. Needle through. All right, we're coming to the last one. All right, chain 1. Let's go ahead and do another row. All right, so we're going to skip the first chain. We're going to go into this one. And again, single crochet. Needle through, 3 on the hook, pull through 2. Hook through, pull, 2 on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2. Hook through, 2 on the hook, pull through. Let's continue that all the way down. And if you wanted to, you could continue this pattern on. What did we do? We did 2 singles, 2 single crochets, and 2 double. You can do that pattern all the way through and keep going and make it as long as you want, and that could be your scarf. So again, it is just that simple. Or if you wanted a scarf that was all single crochet, you can do that. Or all double, you could do that as well. Just gonna pull out a little bit more yarn. Last one, and we're gonna stop there. I'm just gonna pull it up, take my needle out, and there we have it. And here is an example of what we did. Well, friends, that's all I have for you today. But wait, before I dismiss, please remember to go over chaining, single crochet, and double crochet. There will be a quiz when we meet again. If you enjoyed this, please remember to like, subscribe, and share. And I will see you in the next one. Happy crocheting! Bye!